another one.
You will know if the job market is going to pick up or not, because it could be that taxes on companies are going to be going to 40 to 50%, or it could be that they're going to be lowering the corporate tax on companies and a bunch of other taxes, making the USA friendly for business, So I think it's possible if that's what they really want. But if they want to demonize corporations and stuff like that and have them go for the lowest cost and outsource and have inflation run amok and then have a spiral into a depression or a recession, I might have exaggerated. Then it's. I think the policies have a lot to do with it. It's not the end all be all, but the policies are very, very related to how the job market is going to go. It's like right now the unemployment rate shows it's like 4% or something like that, but it's teetering though, because one big explosion and it is going all down the drain. Which is, what if you have skills and no certs, but you can't get an interview? How are you? Okay, here's my question. How are you showing your skills? Because a lot of people, they have quote unquote skills, but they don't market it anyway. They don't they don't show their projects. All they do is, oh, here's a link to my GitHub. I'm not gonna go through your thousands line of code trying to figure out what you're doing there, right? How do you market? I tell my tech barbarians, which I'm probably gonna end up reviewing. One of my tech barbarians wrote a Medium article, as a way to market them. So they'll probably review that on Thursday. But it's, how do you market yourself? Another one of them, they made a video about their learnings, like using API testing, but see, they're not very consistent with it because they are hard-headed. They are hard-headed, all right? They're great, but you can't have everything. You can't. But so I always have to get out like, hey, are you doing what you're supposed to do? Are you doing what you're supposed to do, right? So that is the thing. It's all about getting a job is not just applying. There are you have to attack. Here's a question. And this is why on this channel, a lot of the themes are very war related. Except for my thumbnails, your car. Except for my thumbnails, right? It's a different story. That is a different story, right? But a lot of the theme is like war related. Like if you look at the background, it's always like war related, because I am always at war. And what is one of the top factors of war? It's strategy. So it's all about strategy. So if you are going into battle, you don't only have one plan of attack, because if you do, then you're going to lose. Right? For me at least, and I'm not a military minded person or anything like that, but I'm all about strategy. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to make sure my resume is good. I'm going to make sure that I'm able to show the different things that I'm working on, that I'm still learning, that I'm reaching out to people. It's all about marketing. See, getting a job now, it's different than how it used to be. Now it's all about marketing. How do you market yourself? Ferris will tell you that his project that he does land some jobs. He'll record the video and post it on LinkedIn, and they're like, oh wow, look at this. And why is it that Ferris can get 3, 4, 5 different interviews, and other people who are trying to do the same thing he does struggle to get one, never can get a response? Because Ferris markets himself. He puts in extra work. While other people, they just, let me just apply, and then let me go to the movies. So that is what I'm saying is part of the problem. That's what it's. You have the skills, but prove to me your skills. To me, the search don't prove a skill. They just prove that you know how to pass a test, but prove to me your skills, all right?
I was deep in the zone
fingers dancing on the keys. Thought I'd nail this project, bring my boss to his knees. But the clock kept ticking, night turning to day. Then I woke up in panic, all my plans blown away. Lost in the dark, was it all in vain? I'm staring at my screen, it's a pixelized hell. Falling into despair like I'm under a spell. Late nights and lost dreams, feels like I'm cursed. Now I'm fighting this battle, but the pain only worsens. Try to piece it together, but the words just won't flow. Rewriting my thoughts like a painter with no show. My boss points the finger, says I'm slacking the grind, but he don't see the battles that are raging in my mind. Drowning in doubt, feeling trapped in this game. I'm staring at my screen, it's a pixelized hell. Falling into despair like I'm under a spell. Late nights and lost dreams, feels like I'm cursed. Now I'm fighting this battle, but the pain only worsens. Try to piece it together, but the words just won't flow. Rewriting my thoughts like a painter with no show. My boss points the finger, says I'm slacking the grind, but he don't see the battles that are raging in my mind. Drowning in doubt, feeling trapped in this game. I'm staring at my screen, it's a pixelized hell. Falling into despair like I'm under a spell. Late nights and lost dreams, feels like I'm cursed. Now I'm fighting this battle, but the pain only worsens. Just code once a treasure, now it's ashes and flames. Still I rise from the shadows, won't be muted by shame. But the pain only worsens. I was deep in the zone, fingers dancing on the keys. Thought I'd nail this project, bring my boss to his knees. But the clock kept ticking, night turning to day. Then I woke up in panic, all my plans blown away. Lost in the dark, was it all in vain? I'm staring at my screen, it's a pixelized hell. Falling into despair like I'm under a spell. Late nights and lost dreams, feels like I'm cursed. Now I'm fighting this battle, but the pain only worsens. Just code once a treasure, now it's ashes and flames. Still I rise from the shadows, won't be muted by shame. But the pain only worsens. This code once a treasure, now it's ashes and flames. Still I rise from the shadows, won't be muted by shame.